Hey, what's going on? It's V from V Love and Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. Today is another pick a card reading fun extravaganza. So I hope that you can subscribe. I'm posting pick a cards every single day or every other day, so please hit the notification bell so you don't miss a beat. I also have a schedule going on. Check out my community tab. You'll see the schedule of upcoming pick a card titles, and if you want to see them before anyone else does, I do batch record in advance. I have everything linked over on Patreon, and they are saved there until they make it public here on this channel. So if you want to see all that before they make it to the channel, then do consider subscribing, or joining us over on Patreon, or join memberships down below. So thank you so much, and let's dive in. If you need more time to make your selection, today's topic is on who or what do people say behind your back? What do people say behind your back? What do people talk about behind your back? What do they say when you're not in the room? Even when you're in the room and they're whispering. Let's figure that out, okay, friends? So thank you so much, and take some time to select your pile. Go within. Sometimes I find it, for me, I started watching pick a cards before I even started my own channel, and I noticed that I would just go with the same number all across the board, just every video, just 1 1 1 1 1 1. I would always choose 1 or 3, alternate. But I would say really try to dive in with your intuition, like try to see which one you feel, like with your third eye, which one you feel would hold your message, in case you can't watch the full video, and make that decision intuitively. And then for the second option, maybe it can be a visual one or your favorite number. All right, I really want you to get the best out of this reading, and I don't want you to miss any of your readings here. So but yeah, take some time, connect with your intuition, and choose. Timestamps are always below, and I'll see you over in the piles. Thank you so much for your time. Pile 1, you first. Alright, pile 1, you chose the lizard here. Florida lizard keychain. Alright, friends. So what do people say behind your back? You have the 5 of Cups here. The Magician. Magician's popping up a lot with these readings, pick a card readings, and the 8 of Wands. Alright. So, of course, I'm going to add more cards to this. So, for starters, let me bring in this energy first. Whew, that makes me feel good. For starters, what they talk about, first of all, I don't think it's anything negative, but I'll keep going. They feel sorry for you for some reason. Maybe they see that you have a hard life, or that you are trying to, get one foot in the door, because you do have movement here. They probably see that there's potential for you to do more with your life, but they feel sorry for you, for your how things are, maybe the path that is opening for you. Maybe they feel sorry that you're going down that path. Maybe they feel sorry for you for whatever reasons. This can be like how relatives feel sorry for their siblings. Like, I feel sorry for my siblings. I'm not sorry, but more like I feel bad. Like, whenever they're going through something, I feel it too. If they're sad, I feel sad. If they're going through struggles, of course, it affects me too. So I feel like their energy is just very in tune with yours. And when they talk about you, it's more like out of concern. Like, I'm worried that she or he is blah, 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 blah. And then you have the Magician here. So they see that you have a lot of potential. They see that you can do a lot with your life. It's just about how to put those pieces together, And maybe that's why it affects them. They see that you can do so much, or that you're going places, but maybe they feel bad in a sense where it's, maybe they don't agree with your choice or agree with your path, or maybe they see you going down a path that may be happening too fast for you. Like, okay, this person, let's just say, hey, Carla is she's so powerful. She can make anything out of anything. And I see a lot of beautiful things happening for her, and it's happening so fast. Oh my gosh. But that means that we won't be able to hang out anymore. Means we won't be able to be close anymore. That means maybe she might move away. And that's why we are in the Five of Cups. They see that there's so much happening for you, or that they wish that you would see your own potential, because so many things could be in alignment for you. You just don't see them yet. I think you will. Now, the other side of this is they could be talking about you because they are jealous of your success as well. They see things happening for you. You are so skilled. You're so powerful. You are so good at your crafts, whatever it is that you're doing, and things are taking off. And maybe that's why this is here, Five of Cups. Like, oh man, I wish I can do that. Oh man, I wish I had the resources that this magician has, that Carla has, or Sophia has, Stanley has, you know. And they see that things are taking off or going to pick up for you, and they probably feel a little bit left behind, and that's why they're talking about you. So there's no ill intentions here. I do feel that this is someone that knows you well, and that's why it's affecting them so deeply. You got the Cups here. So since we're talking about feelings, Cups, I will step into my Feelings in Bloom Oracles. If you're interested in any of our decks, we have 23 plus more coming. I have everything over on Etsy, Instagram, and eBay. So please help me clarify this Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? For our lovely Power 1 friends. Why is the Five of Cups here? Codependent. I will support and rely on myself, and vulnerable. I established healthy boundaries. So this is, you know, like I said, we're clarifying a negative card with more negative cards. So it's basically like they lean on you, they depend on you, but you got a lot of stuff going. So they feel like they can't depend on you. So they probably talk about you to other people. Like, man, I miss being able to, you know, go to Stacy's house and talk to her about my drama, but now she doesn't want to hear about it. Now you don't want to hear about it. You're better off doing other things. And that's why they're talking. They're just missing those times. Missing when they can rely on you, mooch off of you even. Who knows? I don't know if they mooch off of you in the past. I don't know if they did that. Or they just, you know, miss being able to call on you, and you always being there. Support and relying on myself. So now they might feel like, okay, well, I have no friends. I have nobody who's close to me. So woe is me. You know, that could be their energy. Feeling vulnerable. I establish healthy boundaries. So maybe that's their issue, is that they're feeling like they're going through it. Yeah, Five of Cups. They're going through it. They're feeling sad, and maybe they wish they could turn to you in this, you know, at this time. You know, and it's also like, just think of, you know, maybe you changed your lifestyle, you changed your zip code, I don't know. And you got the Magician, they wish, or they miss being able to have control over you, or have an effect on you. Now you're just like, I'm doing other things. I can't let you depend on me too much. I can't let you affect me too much. I have to keep myself happy and elevated. Not saying that they bring you down, but you know, this energy could be very, very dense and very intense for you. So then you keep yourself elevated high up in the sky, like the Eight of Wands. You know, keep your vibration high. And to them, they might think, oh, so you're better than me. You're doing all this stuff, but you're leaving me behind. What about me? Also, you're doing better things. All right, you know, like, that's just, it's like kind of like, you know, jealousy also, but it's not against you per se. It's about the situation. Like, don't hate the player, hate the game. That kind of energy. Like, why'd you have to be so famous? Now you don't call. Why'd you have to go and get married and have 10 kids? Now you don't call. You know, stuff like that. So that's what I'm getting. So what else does this person, or do they say about you? You can be very successful, or you're working your way to becoming successful, and they're, you know, just in their feelings. So just keep doing your thing. Don't dim your light. Don't dim your light. Keep shining bright. All right, what else do they say behind your back? Sandy Brown, down to earth, grounding, and harmony. So they think of you as someone who is like a patch of fresh cut grass, a patch a sunlight, sunbeam, sunset. They talk beautiful things about you. You got a lot of browns here. They talk things about you, but, you know, when they're in their feelings, when they're drinking, when they're, you know, feeling depressed, they are like, woe is me. I feel so sad that I can't be around this person anymore, be around you anymore. Health, happiness, and good times. See, that's what I'm saying. They're reminiscing. They're reminiscing. Man, what happened? I used to be able to call her. She would come right over and console me. I would call her. She would give me $5 to her or clothes off her back. Now I call her and she gets back to me every month. You know, they miss having that control over you, of them just calling you and you being there in a heartbeat. This is my colorology deck if you're interested. What else are they saying behind your back? You got harmony, again, nature, and sophistication. So down to earth, grounding, harmony. You got your stuff together. You got harmony twice, by the way. Harmony, harmony. You got yourself very, you know, you're working your way up the ladder, and they probably can't do that, or they just don't have that drive to do that. So they live vicariously through you. You know, the grass is greener on your side. You got a lot of green here. Grass is greener. You have diversity, fun, so you have a fun life in their eyes. The grass is greener over on your side. See? There's something about you, my friend. You're very powerful. See? Power and the magician. That's what I was saying. You're very, very powerful. Last one, you have openness, freedom, inspiration. So you could be financially stable, financially free, and they want a piece of that cookie. Or they wish they could have what you have, you know? That's what I'm getting. All right, so let's see. Let's see, where is this? How is this going to turn out? What's the outcome for this connection? Because this person talks about you, so clearly they miss you. They're crying over spilt milk. They're crying over those memories. They wish they could get that back. They wish they can be part of your world. So what can you do? Closure. Okay, so maybe they're needing closure, or they're needing you to pay attention to them, or maybe you need to have some kind of conversation, you know? So that's what I'm getting. You have work ethic. Yes, so you're consumed by your work or by what you're trying to achieve for yourself. Magician, work ethic, and you are living the high life, exciting life. Look, high balloon, hot air balloon. And they wish that they could be in the hot air balloon with you. Closure. So maybe you guys can have a little conversation, or just shoot the ish and just get together for, you know, a weekend. Go hang out, like drive towards them, visit them. Have them come out to you, meet halfway, talk on the phone, Zoom chat, whatever you can, because this person clearly has those fond memories of you. That's what I have for you. Thank you for watching all our decks. This is our Wishes deck, Colorology. We have Feelings in Bloom. It has so many decks, 23 of them. Wishes with Winter's Embrace. Let's see. Yeah, Love, Vacancy. See, they're feeling empty-hearted. And yeah, everything's for sale. Thank you for watching. And don't forget, we have a pick a card playlist with more videos. Take care. I'll see you over in pile number 2, I hope. Pile number 2. What do they say about you? What do they say behind your back? What do they say in front of you when you're there? What's the gossip? What's the tea? What's the juice? Is it negative? Is it positive? What? So thank you for being here. If you're new, please subscribe. I have pick a cards in my pick a card playlist if you would like to see more. I do personal readings as well. I have all of our decks over in our Etsy, eBay, and Instagram. And yeah, interact with us in the comments, because I love, love, love to keep you in mind for future readings. You'll be locked in my subconscious for the future. Alright, so let's see what we can get into. So who? No, not who. We're doing the who's. I have a schedule. If you want to see the rest of the videos that I'm going to be uploading to this channel, do check out my community tab. And if you want to see them before they make it to this channel, I have them over on Patreon, holding there until they come up on this channel, slowly but surely. So all the links to everything is down below. Alright, so what are people saying about you? Pile number 2. The Coyote, loyalty, friends, and grounding. That siren reminded me to ring or do my little sounds. Welcome. Okay. So loyalty, friends, grounding. The letter, news, blockages, and bills. The sea, travel, new ventures, and fear. I'll add in more pieces to this puzzle. So for starters, they see you as someone who is very dependable, reliable. You have loyalty, friends, grounding. So someone who they can depend on. Someone they can call when things get tough. when they just want an ear to listen to them, you know, a soundboard, a shoulder. So this is someone that you know, I feel. So, I mean, but it's like not obviously, but it's someone who's in your deep circle. So it's not just like people who just see your Facebook page. It's more like they are in your life. Yeah, they are in your life, so they have a lot to say about you. They've probably been in your life for many years, or maybe you just met them like a few months ago, and they're a part of your life in some way, shape, or form. You have news, blockages, bills. So what they talk about you, I think they feel that you are someone who's very social, someone who is very responsible as well. You got bills here. Someone who's good at communicating. So they see you as someone who's a very sociable butterfly. Someone who's good at keeping the family together, the friends, keeping the peace. Very good energy you are. I do see that they feel that you are someone who's just, you know, down to earth, laid back, relaxed, cool, calm, just chill person. You got grounding here. Just down to earth, fun to be around. And then you have travel, new ventures, and fear. I see that, of course, they see you as someone who is, yeah, I'm getting like just someone who's just fun to be around. Maybe you like to travel, maybe you don't. Maybe you just like to do many road trips. Someone who just very worldly. Like you just love to be, they just see you as someone who likes to have fun and who likes to try new experiences. Who likes to be around people, who likes to try new experiences, but who likes to, you know, like the Fool, just trying new things. Everything's just very spontaneous. They see you as someone who's just spontaneous and fun, down to earth, all that stuff in a nutshell. Now let's add more pieces to this puzzle. I'm going to save that for a little later. Okay, I'm going to use my Colorology deck. This is for sale. All of our decks are for sale. Etsy, eBay, Instagram. Okay, let's see. What else do they say about you, pile number 2? Let me add more. Yeah, I guess I put my other cards in here. What else do people say about you, pile number 2? What do they say about you, pile number 2? What do they talk about you behind your back, pile number 2? What do they talk about you behind your back? What do they talk about you behind your back when you're not around? What do they say about you, pile number 2? Olive green, humanity, diplomacy, perception. So you are very intelligent. They see that about you. I also see, yeah, I'm getting a Knight of Pentacles, like someone just very responsible. You know, yeah, reliable. If you say you're going to do something, you do it. If they say, I need help, you're like, okay, I'll be right there. You know, you're just such a good friend. Someone who they can just rely on, depend on. No matter what you're doing, you will drop whatever you're doing to help your loved one. Humanity, diplomacy, perception. You are very intelligent. You have a good sense of sight, like insight. They see you as someone who's in touch with nature. Someone who loves being outdoors. You have humanity. You have travel. You have grounding. I'm getting earth, a lot of earth here. They see you as someone who just loves to be out in nature, like a nature guru. Maybe you plant your own garden. I don't know. Maybe you eat organic foods. You're good. You provide service, or you are just good at giving to people. Very, very altruistic energy. They see you. Someone who's just very giving. See this little olives? Here, let me extend an olive branch. I'm getting tree hugger. I don't know if you're into, you know, saving the trees, or your furniture is all made out of wood. Like everything. Maybe you love wood. Maybe you love just being around trees all day long. Maybe your name even starts with like, or has like a nature name, like willow, autumn. Just very breath of fresh air you are to them. What else do they say behind your back, pile number 2? Navy blue. Trust, dignity, intelligence. Oh, that's exactly what I was saying. Someone very smart. They see you as someone who has their brain together. You're going places. You're doing things. You're doing big things with your life. You got the ocean here twice. You have adventure. And you have this boat just sailing on by. Travel, new ventures, and this ship right here. They can trust you. You got trust here. Loyalty. Yeah, this is incredible. All these sirens coming through tells me that you They call you a lot or you call them a lot. You have good conversations, good at listening, good at talking, or you're just very in tune with people's emotions. You listen to sign synchronicities, all that stuff. Okay, what else do they say behind your back? Pile number 2. Let's see. Amber, vitality, boldness, happiness. So you're just a bright light. Fresh, I'm telling you. They probably look at you and you're always happy. And they're like, man, how are you always happy? Give me some of that. What are you on? What are you on? Excitement. See what I'm saying? Excitement, high energy, determination. See, you're like a freaking firecracker. They love being around your energy. Compassion, charm, and kindness. So you're very sweet, very humble, very loving, very affectionate. Very thorough. You know, if you promise to call somebody, it doesn't matter how long it'll take you, you're going to call them. Even if that means you only will get 2 hours of sleep, you will call them. You stay true to your word. Miracles. So you are someone who's just very fortunate in life. You got such a beautiful head over your shoulders, and they see so many possibilities for you. I think you're also very sarcastic. Very sarcastic, very, like, your sense of humor is very different, you know, down to earth. You have to really understand this personality of yours to be in your friendship circle, because not many people would understand you. I don't know, just that's what I'm getting. With this duh, like you're just sarcastic or you just have a weird sense of humor. Not weird in a bad way, trust me. I'm as weird as they come, okay? You got the teddy bear, you got a bow, a dog, you have little beads here, you have gold. They see you as someone just very pure and just valuable. Gold. They love having you in their life. Good karma. Yeah, you have a lot of good things coming your way. Protection. You're very protective over your friends and they're protective over you. Man, I'm getting like departure. There you go. Travel, departure, synchronization. Yes. You know what? That's exactly what I was getting. I'll just grab these. Okay, I'll grab these because they actually mean a lot. This makes so much sense. Okay, I'll grab those. I'll grab these. I was getting that this person is they probably feel like your roommates or your college mates or your best friends from school or your cousins that you grew up with. Like, these are like your peers, like people who are probably the same age as you. Maybe you guys are older by like a few years, but they're around the same age. They, you know, probably grew up with you or you guys went to the same school, same job. I just feel like this is like someone, like a next door neighbor who you just used to play with for many, many years. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up on. Let me know what you feel. And remember, this is general. This is not tailored to one specific person. I don't know who's watching my video, but I do personal readings all the time over on my Etsy shop and Instagram. Okay, what's the sentiments behind all this? Another thing to mention is that this person looks up to you. So even if they're older or younger, they look up to you. You're like so inspirational to them, for real. That's what I'm getting. Before I pluck out any more cards, before I start reading those to you, you have any feelings and blooms? Yep, you do. Let's see what other things they say about you before we read the rest of the messages. What do they say about you? Pile number 2. Like a big sister to them, I'm hearing. I'm getting mentor, big cousin, even a supervisor, but they don't feel like a supervisor to you, or you don't feel like a supervisor. It's like you could be a supervisor to them, right? But you're like the same age, or you guys are so close that they just think of you more as a friend. But they still see you as someone very respectable, so they do respect you. If you are their supervisor, they respect you. They talk highly of you. You probably are the one to like help them, you know, succeed in their life, like a mentor. Mentors do. They talk about you like, oh man, you should go to this person. This person knows how to speak well. They would teach you. You would pick up on their lessons so well that you'd be able to, you know, learn with them so well. Like, that's probably how they feel about you. Like, yeah, go to Starla's house. She would teach you how to wash your clothes in a certain way. I don't know, like, if people talk about you, it's more like to vouch for you, like giving good references about you, speaking highly of you, saying how much of a good help you are. Very good at assisting and helping people. Okay, let's see what all these cards are flying out what they're trying to say, and then we'll end the reading. So that was my Tarot of my Heart. If you're interested, and I mix it in with the Midnight Whispers. All right, let's grab these. I don't know what was here. What was here? I don't know. Adventure? We have departure. So yeah, very adventurous you are. You probably travel for a living, or you just love to travel a lot. Maybe you guys travel together as friends. Or you used to back in the day and they missed those days. Very loving. Compassion. I'm getting Empress energy, so maybe you're like a mother figure to them. Synchronization. Very in sync with you. So it's kind of like, you know, you got the letter. So maybe they're always checking out your social media. Maybe they're always asking about you. Maybe they're always texting you, checking in with you. Outlook, yeah, you're very intuitive. You got, I was getting insightful. So very wise spiritually, but also book smart. You look at things from a different perspective. Departure, outlook, high in the sky. Just look high in the sky. You just have like this, oh, let me look at this way. Now, let's not look at it this way. Half full, I mean half empty, but let's look at it this way, half full. Community, yeah, so this is someone you know, it's in your tight group of friends. Embrace, you have compassion and embrace, so this is someone who's very nurturing, very loving. Like I said, they have a big heart. Introspection, again, like they're very in tune, very wise, very smart, very intellectual, like a good, yeah, very, I think that they're also very intimidating. Because you speak with them, and it's kind of like you look at them like they have an old soul. I'm getting old soul, but in a younger body. So they might come across like they're much younger than you, or maybe much older than you, but they have a young heart. Or they're, you know, younger body but old soul, or vice versa. Blocked, this could just say that, you know, they try to get in touch with you, but your life is so busy, and that's probably why they talk about you a lot. Missing those days. Tense, breathe, release, repeat. So they probably feel a little anxious not having you in their life again, or feeling anxious in their life, and by talking with you that releases a lot of pressure or a lot of anxiety, because you really mean a lot to them. So Tarot of my Heart says, I have many plans for us. The possibilities are endless. Two of Wands, wanting to choose a path with you, or wanting to walk the same path as you. So like I said, you are inspiration, and they probably want to walk the same footsteps as you. And, you know, you passing the torch to them. Like, hey, this is how you can become successful. Like showing your wisdom, giving your wisdom to them. Introspection, very wise, very knowledgeable. King of Swords. Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. You're very knowledgeable, very wise, very professional, very responsible. The King of Swords, you know, of course, very responsible. They're not they're not a judge or working for the government or an advocate for no reason. They did a lot of work. They put a lot of work. See, introspection, King of Swords, absolutely. You have Knight of Cups. I would travel far to offer you my love. Wow, talking a lot about travel. This is what I'm saying. This person is probably far away from you, and they miss you. That's why they talk about you. This distance here. You got the Navy, you got the travel card, you have the letters, you have the airplane, Knight of Cups, so someone who cares deeply about you. You have Embrace, you got the Cups, and then you have Torch. Like I said, passing the torch. Here, this is how you can become successful. Let me help you out. This is what you would do to get to plan Z. This is how you would save money. Like, you're just, yeah, passing the torch, helping them out. Didn't I just say that? Was I thinking that? Was I saying that? I don't know. And it's here, torch. Here you go. This is, here's a little cushion. Here's a book to help you on your path, to help you get where you need to go. Here's how to set up a business. Here, I'll teach you. Teaching, learning together. You probably went to school together. Or this is your mentor or your professor or you're the student. All right, that's what I have for you. I'm probably talking a lot. But duh just tells me, duh, of course this person's talking about me. But it's all good things, I promise you. Take care, you have a lovely day. Sending you love and lights, and if you want more picker cards, check out my playlist, and if you want something more personal, check out my Etsy. All the decks we use are there as well. Take care. Pile number 3, it is your turn. Step in the hot seat. No, step in the light seat. About to send you some good lights. Let's figure out, sorry. Pile number 3, there you go. 2 frogs, 2 peas in a pod. You might know them very well, this person. You're probably very close, or you used to be. You and this person, pile number 3. So if you're new, please subscribe. If not, thank you for returning. Also, thank you for interacting if you have been. If not, please do consider connecting with us in the comments, because I keep you in mind for future readings. You'll be stuck in my subconscious, and next time I shuffle, I might get a message that pertains to you, and so on and so forth, every single day, every week. So also, I'm putting all of my batch recorded readings up on our Patreon list. If you want to see those before they make it to the channel, slowly but surely, you get to see them before anyone else does. I have join memberships, and yeah, click on the little button next to my subscribe button, and I also have them on Patreon. Yeah, join us if you wish, and your name is also embedded in the very beginning of my videos to say thank you for your support. Thank you for letting me say that. Now let's get into your message. What are they saying behind your back, pile number 3? We don't know the who, but when I talk about when we discuss what is being said, it'll probably ring a bell. So you have the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. We keep getting the magic everywhere we go. This is like the second time we got magic in like 3 pick-a cards so far. So it's probably the same people watching my videos. Hello! Love it! Alright, so we got the nervous. Okay, someone's nervous. So you probably make someone nervous. When they come in your energy field, when they're around you, you probably make them feel nervous. Maybe they feel intimidated. Okay, so you got the novice. Innocence, beginner, ignorance, new skill without practice, unstable curiosity. And then the last one here is the butterfly, beauty. So what do they say about you? They see that you are someone who's just very benevolent. Like, your energy is so beautiful. Your energy is very light. They see an innocence about you. Like, maybe they feel that you're much younger than them in spirit, or maybe they do actually feel that they're much older than you, and that you have a lot to learn, and that they wish that they can teach you something, or teach you things, learn with you, grow with you, maybe learn from you actually, or no, even learning from you, not just learning and teaching you, but learning from you. They see there's some kind of naivete about you. What I mean by that is, like, maybe you trust too easily, or you are just so, trusting, but open and vulnerable. And maybe they see you as someone who gets hurt easily, or they see you as someone who's very fragile, like this butterfly. Someone who, they feel like they want to protect. So this is like either a close, like a best friend, a cousin that you grew up with, like someone who has their best interest at heart for you, and they see you as someone who's just very fragile. Maybe you've been through a lot. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've been through a lot, and so they want to protect you and make sure that there's no harm or foul done to you. They see you as someone very charismatic and beautiful, beauty, butterfly, someone who's been through some changes. They probably, what I feel that they've seen you at your worst, and they've seen you at your best, or they saw you, what you were like when you were younger, and now look at you now, and they see so much beautiful possibilities for you, so much potential for you. Underneath fearless, I expand my comfort zone, just like the butterfly here. They see you as someone who's just very, that's what I'm saying, like the novice, beginner, innocence, beginner, ignorance. So like the Fool card, yes, the Fool card. Look, jumping off this flower without even thinking of a parachute or a plan B. Just someone who's just very inexperienced. That's what they see you as. But not in that, like, let me look down on her way. She's so, no, it's not like that. It's more like, just think of like big sister, big brother, Like just protecting you because they don't want you to get hurt, or protecting you because they don't want you to make the wrong mistakes. They see you as someone who's like very daring. You're so willing to try new things without thinking twice. Like the Fool, spontaneous energy, very beautiful. You've come through, or you've gone through a lot. You got the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events. I feel like this is a spiritual counterpart that we're talking about. And what they're saying about you is that they see you as someone who's going through a spiritual evolution. They see that you're changing, that you're going through some kind of enlightenment. They see you as someone who's flying away or taking off. Maybe you're moving away and they're worried about how you're going to do on your own. Maybe you're leaving the nest and they're like, man, I hope she makes it on her own. I hope she makes the right decisions. It's like this person has good intentions for you, but they're also worried about your path ahead. Wings. I'm getting all these wings. That's why I'm saying that. Codependent. I will support and rely on myself. So it could be that they rely on you. Maybe that's where they're afraid that you're going to, you know, or maybe they feel that you rely on them and they're not sure if you're going to be able to make it out on your own. And so yeah, there's some kind of attachment here. Like, are you going to be able to support yourself? Are you going to be able to be okay by yourself? Are you going to be able to get your foot on the ground? Like, those are the concerns they might have for you. Just, you know, it's just pure energy here. It's just concern, you know? That's why they're talking about you. What else do they say about your back? I could also see there might be a little bit of jealousy here because we have, the skull. We have the raven. So it's like emptiness. You know, there's no meat around the skull, so emptiness. So maybe by you leaving or you living your life, you leaving the empty nest is making them feel a little bit like anxious. Maybe they're so used to depending on your company or your support or your money or stuff like that. Guilty, yeah, they're guilty of this sentiment. They don't want to feel jealous or they don't want to feel like they want to support. They don't want to feel like they depend on you, but they can't help it. Exhausted. I feel like this is like a parent figure. Like they got so used to depending on you. Not for your money, but more for like, you know, protection or company. Having somebody to come home to. And when you leave, it's going to be a hard and bitter pill to swallow. So, empty nest syndrome, I'm getting that so much. Empty nest syndrome. This is a Feelings in Bloom oracle here. So if you're interested, these have both positive and negative feelings and affirmations underneath. So they're like a multi-purpose deck. You can use them as inspiration cards, or you can use them as like feeling, like picking up the energies of the situation that you're in or feelings of other people. Okay, so you have manipulation, you have inspired. So let's see what that means if you look at it. If you just look at the images and use your intuition too, because they might mean something different to you. We all have our own intuition, our own interpretations. So, in this instance, I feel like, wow, I feel like this is someone who, okay, I get it. This is like someone who is either your twin, like your twin flame, or your twin brother or twin sister. Maybe, what's it called? Irish twins, like siblings who were born just a year apart, 9 months apart, whatever. Cousins that grew up together. You almost feel like you're siblings, but you're not quite siblings. Or best friends that grew up together from birth, something like that. That they're having some kind of detachment issues. And so they're talking about you, and it might come across like they're talking bad about you, but they're just hurt or they're just a little bitter. And it could be, mother figure, father figure. It could also be like a big sister. Even like a mother who had you at a young age. She doesn't really feel like she's your mother. She feels more like she's your sister. Or your father feels like he's more like your brother. Or it can be like a god brother, god sister type of thing. But this person, it starts off a little bit like, oh man, like just bitter energy. Talking about you. But only because they miss having that control over you. Not the control like, oh, I'm going to manipulate you, because we do have manipulated. It's not like that. It's more like, I love having control over the situation. Like, I can call you and you'll always be there. Check out part number 2. I said the same thing. I like being able to come home to you and I know that you're going to be there and dinner's going to be cooked. Like maybe they took you for granted before and now they've seen the beautiful butterfly you have become and maybe they feel like you don't need them as much. So they are very unhappy and that's why they're talking about you. But it might start off as talking about you and then it turns into a little bit of bitterness, resentment, hurt. But then they come back around and they start talking positive about you because then they start feeling like, wait, why am I talking about all this negative stuff about my twin? we're so close. Why, it doesn't feel good to talk bad about this person. You got the death here. You see how these cards are just like wilting. Like you got the skull here, the raven, he's hunching over, the flowers hunching over. Yeah, this person is just like feeling left behind or just emptiness syndrome. And those feelings start, it's like you start with sadness, then you start with you start grieving, then you start getting angry, then you get bitter, and then you get over that, you heal that, and then you get into your good energy again. It's just the waves of emotions. Like 5 of Cups energy. You have inspired, so this person feels that you are such an inspiration, such a breath of fresh air, someone who just, you're not afraid to step out of your comfort zone, and they wish they could be the same way, and you actually inspire them to do the same. It's just that they work at their own pace. They're very slow going about it. You have guilty. I make peace with my past, so you definitely have a past. I'm telling you. You might twin flame. I don't know if you believe in that. I don't want to say that because I try not to say that too much nowadays. But this is like someone who mirrors your image, who is like your other half, your counterpart. It can be husband, it can be wife, husband, whatever, husband, wife. And they feel so connected with you so when you guys are apart, they don't know how to take it. And that's what I'm saying, like twin energy. When twins, they spent their whole lives together, and all of a sudden they move away from each other, and it's like, I hate not being able to, call you and you picking up when I call you, I can't take it. So guilty, they don't like feeling this way. So they're trying to fix themselves. Exhausted, I quiet my mind and relax my body. So obviously they're having a hard time about this. Emptiness syndrome, that's what I'm getting. And judgmental, they're probably judging the whole situation. Like, man, why did she have to go move? Why did he have to go get another job across country? Why did he have to go have kids and me not have any? Why did X, Y, and Z? Why are they doing better things than I am? Why am I doing better things than they are? Maybe you're doing better things for yourself and they're not. And so, or maybe they're doing better things. Oh yeah, they're picking up pace in their career, or they're getting married and having kids, and you're not. And so they're still talking about you because they miss those days, or they wish that you were on the same path. Not saying that they look down upon you, but they kind of wish that you guys were on the same level because they do miss having that equal reciprocity, reciprocal energy of you guys always doing things together. So they can be talking about you in that sense. Like, man, I wish you would, go to dental school with me. Oh, I wish she would move out like I did. I can't be in the same path. Because maybe they feel like they have to dim their light just to be able to accommodate your feelings. And maybe they feel bad about that because they want to be able to be happy. But then they see you and you're not happy. Or maybe you are. Maybe they're not. I don't know. So energies can be changeable since this is a general reading. So let's go into the tarot and see what other messages want to come through. And then we'll wrap it up with some wisdom cards and then we'll call it a day. Ring, you guys are committed in some shape or form. Maybe you guys were married. Maybe this is a symbolic marriage here, a synchronistic or spiritual marriage here. Some kind of union here. Divine counterpart or just someone you grew up with, very close with. It could also be, a pet and their owner. Like the pet just having emptiness syndrome. You're working so hard and your pet's left behind and they're feeling like, oh man, I wish my owner would be home again. You got, the frogs, you got the raven, you have the butterfly, you have the spider, you got the frog. Oh, I just noticed you got 2 frogs. Wow. There you go, 2 frogs. It can be a pet missing you, or someone, maybe you have tattoos of frogs or toads. Maybe you love amphibians. Maybe you, this comes from maybe you have a Puerto Rican ancestry. A lot of cookies in there, I'm getting. Okay. So you got the High Priestess and you have 3 of Pentacles. So someone you used to work with together or someone who used to live your life around. And you guys used to, or, come together for everything. Come together for dinner. Go bee hunting together. I don't know. Not bee hunting, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go find some bees. I used to do that with my cousin. Let's go find some bees. Let's go name them. Let's go, all the X, Y, and Z. And you got the High Priestess. I see your true heart and your true beauty. I feel this is someone connected to you. I'm telling you. They're so in tune with your energy that, whenever someone's feeling sad, the other person's feeling sad too. So if you're happy, they want to be happy too. And if they can't, they don't know how to take it. They can't handle. They can't deal. All right, let's see what the Teddy Bear Wisdom is. All our decks are for sale. Feelings in Bloom, Tower of My Heart, Teddy Bear Wisdom. What words of encouragement want to come through? Courtesy of your awesome counterpart. You got butterfly right here. You got the butterfly here too. Okay. What would they wish they can tell you? What do they wish they can tell you? Pile number 3 for whoever's talking about you. You know what's so funny? I feel like this is a group of cousins. They're like, man, why'd she have to go move away? Remember we used to have sleepovers all the time? Man, that was so much fun. I wish we can be kids again. Like, I'm getting youthful energy too. And you guys were so inseparable, codependent. So inseparable. See, look, manipulated, stuck in the ice. Look, the ice is frozen. Like, frozen in time. They wish that time could freeze over and you guys can get back to how things used to be. Okay, so ring, some kind of a union. Like, maybe union by blood. Only proof to yourself, so they see you doing something better for yourself. They see that you're moving or you're improving your life, and they probably wish they can do the same. They see that you're doing so much for yourself, and they probably feel a little jealous, and they're guilty of it. They're like, I don't want to feel guilty. You got surprises here. I breathe in this moment. So they're waiting for either a phone call from you or a chance to like rekindle, or not even rekindle, but keep in touch. And they see that they feel that they're always going to be bound by you, always going to be, what's it called, part of your life, you know, stuck with you forever. And that's probably why they're having, you know, the attachment issues, dependent issues, you know. Like, man, we were inseparable. What happened? 3 of Pentacles. Oh, yeah, teamwork with the 3 of Pentacles, totally. This is what I'm saying. Like, this person, you guys used to be so close. I don't know what happened. It could be distance, everyday life, differences, you know, maybe the family dynamic changed, you know, experiences kind of separated you, etc. Maybe somebody or something got in between you, but you guys used to be so freaking close, and that's what they're talking about behind your back. But not, apparently it's not in a bad way, okay? From oppression comes power. So they see your bad times, like I said, they see you at your worst, they see you at your best. So this is someone who's been through with you or been there with you through thick and thin. See, seeing your beauty. From oppression comes power. And then you have the magician. Magic, power. So they see you as someone who's just so fierce and operate from a high frequency. That's what I'm saying. They see you as just a breath fresh of air. High frequency with the inspiration card, which is like the star. So someone who's just very inspirational. Someone who's going down a beautiful path. They probably still feel protective over you, even though you guys are much older, perhaps. They see you, maybe you're like the youngest cousin and they worry about you, or maybe they are the youngest cousin and they still look up to you, or they look down to you like you're the youngest cousin or the youngest sibling or the youngest employee or the youngest best friend, whatever. And, you know, they just want the best for you. So that's what I'm having for right now. You take care. Closing this out. You have a lovely rest of your day. If anything resonates at all, then let me know. And if not, then let me know. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.